We face away from the sun, but we look to the light. Kick haters to our feet, keep our backs to the night. Our minds are up in space, but our hearts beat for what's beyond space, so I know we be alright.
So who is C Lyric the Cheshire Cat?
He's one of the many uh, facets of my personality as an artist. The more darker side of myself. But at the same time, an arch hero in a sense, who has like a very dark backdrop. And he has a very big heart. He's very misunderstood. And to look at him, most people will look down upon him. But I mean, at the same time, he's still someone and an entity in itself that would make sweet and really nice music.
Sebastian Xavier Wheeler, producer, songwriter, and singer, was born and raised by his parents Mitty and Homer Wheeler in Missouri City, Texas, where he began his journey in music at a young age. As a child, Sebastian's curiosity led him to discover his father's music albums. By the age of 6, hip-hop sparked a chord for this young musician. Growing up, he listened to music from Motown, Atlantic, and Columbia Records, which inspired him to write his own. In his high school years, Sebastian began to pursue his music more aggressively, performing in local talent shows and other events. However, his personal life didn't reflect his musical endeavors. Living a sheltered life in suburbia inspired Sebastian to produce music from a different perspective. His interest in anime, along with other theories of outer space, began to complement his art form. Combining his vivid imagination, political views, and his ability to sing, Sebastian molded a new identity. C Lyric the Cheshire Cat. C Lyric stands for cold lyrics, and the Cheshire Cat portrays the story of Alice in Wonderland. His goal is to encourage others to formulate their own identity and to erase the fear of being different.
Like a hurricane missing, meteors fly by, our heads whizzing. As the constellations of the stars fly by, the sexual tension between us ride high. Before it's amped up to the tie-tie, before the bone arises so high, she be telling Victoria's Secret bye-bye, and after that she be giving up the ill-9-9.
Current project I'm working on, which is called The Thing Nobody Wants You. I wrote a song. He's talking about he wants to be colored gray, which I mean, in a sense, is kind of another facet of my personality, which is Mr. Gray. But it's a tribute to him because the whole song in itself is saying that all these other colors have problems that come along with it. It also is in itself a metaphor for being in the gray area of life. And I mean, you know, everybody can identify with being in the gray area of life. I mean, like the balance between good and evil, and you know, everybody right and wrong. You know, everybody's telling you to pick a side. Everybody's telling you to do this, do that. But it's just something that's comforting, about that gray area, man. And I mean, it may not be right, it may not be wrong, but I mean, who's to say what is?
So what you got going?
Working on the track for The Thing That Nobody Wanted. Oh yeah, I produce as well, you know.
Any last words?
Yeah, if you guys can check me out on Twitter me, I Will Productions. Check out the website, it's linked with a Mellow Designer. Also, go in Facebook, I Will Productions. And, you know, that's it. I guess I'll see you guys with funny faces.